Harlem didn't crown kings, but it listened to Bumpy Johnson. Ellsworth Raymond Johnson ruled through silence and certainty. Conversations stopped when he arrived. Power followed him not through fear alone, but absolute reputation. Born in 1905 in South Carolina, Bumpy Johnson grew up amid racial violence and rigid control. When his brother fled north after killing a man, Harlem became Bumpy's proving ground. Harlem taught lessons quickly. Numbers, gambling, police corruption, street codes, everything had rules. Bumpy watched before acting, learning who controlled money, who enforced it, and who survived longest. Stephanie St. Clair ruled Harlem's numbers empire with intelligence and discipline. She recognized Bumpy immediately. He wasn't loud muscle. He was observant, controlled, dependable. Under her guidance, he learned organized power. Bumpy enforced Stephanie's system with restraint. Violence came only when necessary. Most conflicts ended through pressure, leverage, and reputation. Harlem learned that resistance brought consequences and silence brought survival. By the early 1930s, Bumpy's reputation traveled faster than his footsteps. He didn't threaten. He didn't explain. People adjusted automatically because everyone knew exactly what ignoring him would cost. As Stephanie's power declined through legal pressure, Bumpy stepped forward naturally. There was no takeover-only continuity. Harlem accepted him because order remained intact. Business stayed smooth. Violence stayed controlled. Bumpy formed a strategic relationship with Lucky Luciano. Harlem remained black-controlled, protected through mutual respect. It wasn't friendship, it was balance. Bumpy ensured Harlem negotiated with power, not submission. Bumpy protected Harlem's residents. He paid rents, funded funerals, helped families survive. He demanded loyalty, but returned protection. To many, he wasn't just a criminal, he was stability in chaos. Arrests came often. Prison never broke Bumpy's authority. Inside, he read Shakespeare and wrote poetry. Outside, his name still commanded respect. Even incarcerated, Harlem waited for his return. Each release restored Bumpy instantly. Rivals disappeared. Operations resumed smoothly. Age didn't weaken him. It refined him. Harlem responded as if he'd never left because mentally he never had. By the 1950s, heroin reshaped Harlem. Bumpy oversaw narcotics distribution carefully, limiting chaos. He understood drugs destroyed communities, but control prevented worse violence. It was a grim compromise, not ignorance. Federal authorities targeted Bumpy relentlessly. Wiretaps, informants, surveillance followed him constantly. Still, convictions were rare. His discipline insulated him. Information rarely reached him unless it was trustworthy. Bumpy demanded loyalty, not obedience. Betrayal was unforgivable. Those who crossed him vanished quietly. There were no public warnings, only absence. Harlem understood silence meant consequences had already occurred. As years passed, Bumpy aged, but authority didn't fade. Younger men deferred instinctively. His presence alone settled disputes. Harlem trusted experience over ambition. Longevity became his ultimate proof of power. Privately, Bumpy was thoughtful, poetic, reserved. Publicly, he was untouchable. He separated emotion from business completely. That discipline kept him alive longer than almost anyone in his world. The 1960s transformed Harlem. Civil rights, unrest, new politics reshaped the streets. Bumpy adapted quietly, maintaining order while the world around him demanded change and confrontation. Years of stress and prison weakened Bumpy's health. Heart trouble followed him quietly. Still, he refused retreat. Power remained until the body said otherwise. Harlem sensed the clock ticking. Bumpy never named a successor. Power wasn't transferable, it was earned. He knew Harlem would fracture after him. Still, he refused shortcuts. His rule ended only when he did. In 1968, Bumpy lived quietly, still respected, still watched. He avoided spectacle. His story wasn't ending in gunfire, but in silence. Harlem felt it coming, even if no one said it aloud. On July 7, 1968, Bumpy Johnson collapsed at Wells Restaurant in Harlem. A heart attack ended his reign. No violence. No chaos. A king exiting quietly exactly how he lived. Harlem mourned immediately. Criminals, residents, elders all felt the absence. Order disappeared overnight. Bumpy hadn't ruled with fear alone. He ruled with structure, and its loss was felt instantly. Without Bumpy, Harlem fractured. Violence increased. New players rushed in. His restraint vanished with him. For the first time in decades, Harlem lacked a stabilizing force strong enough to control ambition. Stories grew after his death. Some exaggerated, some softened, but the truth remained. Bumpy Johnson survived longer than most because he thought before he acted, and Harlem respected intelligence above brutality. Bumpy left behind poetry as well as crime. He read deeply, wrote thoughtfully. He was contradiction, incarnate brutal when required, reflective when alone. That duality defined his survival. Hollywood simplified Bumpy Johnson. Reality was sharper. He wasn't a hero, but he wasn't mindless. He operated within a brutal system and mastered it through control, patience, and intellect. Even decades later, Harlem remembers Bumpy Johnson differently, not with fear but respect. He kept a balance when chaos was easy. His era ended, but its lessons remain etched into the streets. Bumpy Johnson never sought legend. He sought control. That restraint defined him. Loud men burned quickly. Quiet men lasted. Harlem's longest ruling criminal proved power didn't need noise. What remains isn't a criminal empire, but a lesson. Intelligence extends survival. Restraint preserves power. Bumpy Johnson didn't conquer Harlem. He understood it, and that made all the difference. Bumpy Johnson died without gunfire, sirens, or spectacle. Just silence. Harlem lost its quiet king. That day, a man who ruled not through terror alone, but through structure, intellect, and unwavering control.
Like and subscribe for more true crime.